Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Brian, and tonight I'm talking Ready to Love. This is season 9, episode 11, Family Ties. So this is the penultimate episode. Next week is the finale, and it's going to be like a double family week or last two episodes. So today the girls are in power. So the women are choosing the men they're interested in. They can introduce them to their family members. And pretty much this entire episode is just dates. Not a lot of besides the Tommy's Lounge at the end for the women. It's not a lot of big groups, just small groups, which is fine because we really are getting out of the end, obviously, because next week's the finale. First date, Justin is meeting Mika's dad, Bill. I thought the date, or not the date, the meeting went pretty well. Justin alluded that like, hey, like he is a little tough, but I mean, it's okay because obviously it's his daughter. He wants to make sure that Justin's here for the right reasons. Mika has a little bit of a concern where he's been single for too long, and maybe it's going to be hard to transition to being in a relationship. And they actually do later in the episode go out on like a dinner date, just for them, just that those two, and talk about like some of the things that happened on the date. And she brings it up. He says like, I mean, it should be fine. They hadn't talked since that date, but she was kind of more like, look, we need to talk like at least a few times a day. Like we can't just be going days without talking. So I'm wondering if that's just the show. He did say like, hey, I do need my free time to myself, which I think is pretty normal. I like them together. I mean, it's going to really be. We'll see what happens when Justin's family member meets Mika and see if they are on the same page. Because I mean, Bill said like as long as you do right by my daughter, we should be fine, which is again pretty standard. All right, now Chaz, he actually meets Patrice's family and Vanessa's family. So we're gonna start with Vanessa because that her only connection really is Chaz at this point. She meets Vanessa's sister Gwen. Um, he makes a comment where he's like he connected with everybody, all 10, 11 of the women when there really only was 10. So that was funny. Tommy makes a joke about it later that where's this 11th woman? Uh, Gwen's a little concerned that he isn't all in and could be a little bit manipulative. And this also comes up later when Vanessa and Chaz go out and she lets him know that that this was said. And he, I don't know. I don't know where he's at, honestly, because he said at the end of the season he still needs to make up his mind because he's still talking to Patrice. I think it's really going to come down to next week when his brother comes on, who's like high up in the army and is like really into like or knows how to like read people. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know I don't know what's going to happen there because I could see Chaz being single at the end of this, but we'll see. Um, So Patrice, she is going to introduce Alonzo to just her brother, and then she's going to introduce Chad to her brother and her mother. So first, Alonzo meets the brother. He's into like MMA and stuff like that. So uh, he keeps making joke. He's like joking around when they're talking about like marriage and like a house. And his brother's like, "Yo, there's a time to be like serious and not." And Patrice kind of agrees with him too. So I don't know if that's going to hurt him in the long run if she has to make like a decision. Um, Chaz's mom thinks not Chaz's mom, Patrice's mom thinks Chaz is hot. She was like really into like she even made a comment later, I think at Tommy's Lounge about like she liked looking at him. And the thing about him is like ask him like how's his like financial situation and things like that. And he says that he's like well off. Sorry, Cameron's being weird here. But we'll have to see. Well, again, I don't know what's gonna happen with that one. I just don't try Chaz is such a wild card at this point. I'm not 100% sure. What is up with this camera, man? Come on. Um, sorry about that. Um, LeRon is going to meet Maya's mom, but like right before LeRon gets there, Maya's mom calls, says she can't make it, so it's just them. Tommy also makes a joke later, like, "Hey, you should have called me, like Mika did, to sub in." So apparently, LeRon and Maya were at a club a night or two ago, and they got into an argument because I guess she ran to a guy that she knew, and she was talking to him, and like basically called her a bitch. That's what she said, and like that he was like getting very possessive, and yeah, that might be a red flag. I think that Maya is definitely worried about that. He can't do that. She says if he does that again, it's over. What is up with this camera, man? Gosh, what's up with this? There you go. Sorry. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one because LeBron, and it looks like in the trailers for next week that he might say something that she doesn't like either. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how that one goes. I kind of feel like they're not gonna get together at the end of this. I think wait, so Patrice, Maya, Mika, Vanessa. Yeah, so that's pretty much everybody. Yeah, I mean, Alonso and Patrice went two stepping on a date too. I mean, again, I don't think any of the dates were like totally groundbreaking. At the end, ladies' lounge. Like I mentioned before, Maya doesn't love LeBron's his how like he his language and like how he the way he said he blames it on being up from up north where we live, but yeah, I don't know that could be a red flag. Other people back her up, so that I mean, there's Tommy does say there's no elimination this week, so he does get to stick around. But I kind of feel like right now it's LeBron and Chaz. I don't know. I don't think it looks good for them. But yeah, I'm excited for the finale next week. Um, Interested to see what the outcome is, like who decides to stay with who gets coupled up. Like this is my first season, so I'm not totally sure how the show ends. Like they're just dating, which to me would be super normal. But like unlike some other shows that we cover where it's just like you gotta get married like in a ridiculous amount of time. It's yeah, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I will be back probably for I think Summer House Martha's Vineyard is on Sunday night. So we'll either have that out Sunday night or Monday morning, depending on how I'm feeling. But make sure to check out all of our other stuff from this week. We have The Amazing Race, we have Survivor, we had um, regular Summer House, we had Jersey Shore, we had The Bachelor. I did some reviews for Love and Hip Hop, and that you can find that here on Shorts, or you can find that on TikTok. Um, yeah, Farmer One's Wife was pushed back another week, so we'll be back again. I'm hoping based off of YouTube TV, the schedule it is airing next Thursday, so we'll have that. But yeah, I mean, this show's wrapping up. Let me know of any shows you want us to check out in the comment section. We'll definitely give them a chance. At least check them out, see if they're review worthy or not. But again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you on either Sunday night or Monday. See you.